Welcome back to our channel, World of Coins. As you knew that old is gold, but these Abraham Lincoln pennies coins that are most valuable than you think, you're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of a small yet significant piece of American currency, the 1949 United States 1-cent coin. This coin may look unassuming, but its story is rich, its design is iconic, and its potential value will leave you stunned. Make sure to watch until the end, because we'll reveal just how much one of these coins in exceptional condition could be worth today. Spoiler alert, it's more than you'd ever expect for a penny. Let's begin by traveling back to 1949, a time when the world was rebuilding after the Second World War, and the United States was solidifying its position as a global superpower. Life in America was booming, with the post-war economy thriving and families settling into suburban life. Amidst this backdrop, the humble 1-cent coin remained a staple in everyday transactions, an unsung hero of commerce that carried on through every cash register and pocket in the country. The 1949 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became an instant classic. Brenner's depiction of Lincoln on the obverse side of the coin was the first time a president's image appeared on a U.S. coin, and it remains one of the most enduring designs in American numismatics. The 1949 version of this coin is no exception, combining historical significance with timeless design. Turning the coin over, we find the reverse side, which in 1949 still featured the classic wheat ears design. This design was used on Lincoln cents from 1909 to 1958 and has since become a favorite among collectors. The two wheat stalks frame the denomination and the words, United States of America, symbolizing the nation's agricultural roots and abundance. Above it, the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, reminds us of the country's unity in diversity. This design is not just aesthetically pleasing, it's a link to America's past, making each coin a tiny piece of history. What makes the 1949 Lincoln cent so special in the eyes of collectors isn't just its design or the era it represents, it's the condition and rarity of certain examples. While millions of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, most of them were heavily circulated and show the wear and tear of time. A 1949 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition is an incredibly rare find, and these coins are highly sought after by numismatists. Condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. The 1949 Lincoln cent that has been preserved without scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear is considered a gem by collectors. Coins in this condition are graded by professionals using a scale that ranges from poor to mint state. A 1949 penny graded as mint state is where things get really exciting, because the better the grade, the more desirable and valuable the coin becomes. But there's more. Some 1949 pennies are even more valuable because of minting errors or variations that occurred during production. These errors could include double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, and they make the coin even more unique. Collectors love error coins because they represent rare occurrences in the minting process, and they often sell for much higher prices at auctions. So, what is a 1949 Lincoln cent actually worth? In most cases, a well-worn 1949 penny might only be worth its face value or a few cents more. However, if you happen to have one of these coins in mint, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare error, you could be holding on to something truly special. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1949 United States 1-cent coin in exceptional condition, it could fetch as much as $68,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth $68,000. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey through the history and value of the 1949 Lincoln cent. Who would have thought that a coin so small could hold such a big surprise? If you've enjoyed learning about this remarkable piece of American history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another discovery. Top 2, we're shining a spotlight on one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1944 United States 1-cent coin. It's a coin with a story that reflects the resilience of a nation during a critical moment in time. And stick around until the very end, because we'll reveal just how much one of these remarkable coins could be worth today. Hint, it's a number you won't believe. Let's travel back to 1944, a year etched into the collective memory of the United States. World War II was at its height, and the entire nation was united in an effort to support the troops overseas. With metals like copper and tin in short supply due to their use in the war effort, the U.S. Mint had to get creative when it came to producing coins. This was a time when every resource counted, and even a single penny carried a deeper significance as a symbol of the American spirit. The Lincoln cent, already an iconic piece of American currency, took on even greater meaning during this period. Designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, the coin featured the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a tribute to one of the nation's most beloved presidents. The simplicity and elegance of this design have made it one of the most recognizable coins in the world. In 1944, the Lincoln cent retained this design, but its story became even more compelling during the early years of the war. In 1943, the U.S. Mint had experimented with steel cents to conserve copper for military use. These steel pennies, however, quickly rusted and were unpopular with the public. By 1944, the Mint returned to using copper but with a twist. They repurposed spent shell casings from battlefields and military training grounds to produce the 1-cent coins. These so-called shell case pennies are a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the time. Every 1944 penny is a small but powerful reminder of the sacrifices and determination of the greatest generation. On the reverse side of the coin, we find the classic wheat ears design, which was used on Lincoln cents from 1909 to 1958. The two wheat stalks frame the denomination, 1 cent, along with the inscription, United States of America. Above it, the Latin phrase, E pluribus unum, serves as a powerful reminder of the unity of the nation. This timeless design has made the wheat penny a favorite among collectors, and the 1944 version holds a special place in this series. What sets the 1944 Lincoln cent apart isn't just its historical significance but also its rarity and condition. While millions of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the number of coins that have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition is much smaller. A 1944 penny that has been carefully preserved with no signs of wear or damage is a treasure sought after by collectors around the world. Condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state, with the highest grades reserved for those that appear as though they were just struck yesterday. A 1944 penny in mint state condition is a rare find, and the better the grade, the higher the coin's value on the market. If you're lucky enough to own one in such remarkable condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune, but there's another layer to the story. Some 1944 pennies are even more valuable due to minting errors or unique characteristics that make them one of a kind. These could include double dies, off-center strikes, or other imperfections that occurred during production. Error coins are especially prized by collectors because they stand out as rare anomalies in the world of numismatics. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting to hear, the potential value of a 1944 United States 1-cent coin. While most circulated examples of this penny are worth only a few cents, the real magic happens when you find one in exceptional condition or with a rare error. These coins can reach astonishing prices in auctions and private sales, and here's the jaw-dropping moment. A 1944 1-cent coin in pristine condition or with unique features could be worth as much as $75,000. That's right, $75,000 for a single penny. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the history and value of the 1944 Lincoln cent. It's amazing to think that such a small coin could hold such a powerful story and such an extraordinary value. Top 3. We're diving into the story of a coin that you've probably seen countless times, yet its extraordinary value might just blow your mind. We're talking about the 1975 United States 1-cent coin. While it may seem like just another penny at first glance, its history, design, and rarity make it a fascinating piece for collectors. Stick around until the end of the video, where we'll reveal just how much this small yet mighty coin could be worth. Trust us, you won't want to miss it. The year 1975 was a fascinating time in American history. The nation was gearing up for the grand bicentennial celebrations in 1976, reflecting on 200 years of independence. Culturally, the country was alive with innovation, from advancements in technology to the rise of bold new trends in music, film, and art. Meanwhile, the humble penny was still a cornerstone of everyday transactions, quietly circulating through millions of hands. Among these, the 1975 Lincoln cent holds a special place, as its story and potential value have become a major point of interest for collectors. The Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909, is one of the longest-running and most beloved coin series in the world. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin's obverse side features a timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Brenner's detailed rendering of Lincoln has become an enduring symbol of American resilience and leadership. The 1975 version of this coin continued this legacy, but there's much more to the story than meets the eye. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse design that was introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. It features the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic structure in Washington, D.C., that honors the president's legacy. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny depiction of the statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a detail that showcases the incredible craftsmanship of this design. Above the image, the words, United States of America, are boldly displayed, along with the national motto, E pluribus unum. The 1975 penny, like its predecessors, served as more than just currency. It was a small piece of art that represented the values and history of a nation. While millions of these pennies were minted in 1975 at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, not all coins are created equal. What makes the 1975 Lincoln cent particularly intriguing is the value that rare, well-preserved examples can achieve in today's market. Most pennies from this year were heavily circulated, meaning they show signs of wear and tear from years of use. However, coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition are a different story entirely. These coins, which appear as though they've just been struck, are highly sought after by collectors. Condition isn't the only factor that determines a coin's value. Errors and unique characteristics can make a huge difference as well. Some 1975 Lincoln cents are known for minting errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coins incredibly rare. Collectors love error coins because they tell a unique story and stand out as one-of-a-kind pieces. If you happen to have a 1975 penny with such an error, you could be holding on to something truly valuable. It's also worth mentioning that certain coins from this period were made with unique variations in their composition or striking details. These subtle differences can go unnoticed by the untrained eye but are highly prized by experienced numismatists. Whether it's a slight variation in the lettering or an unusual sheen to the metal, these details can significantly increase the value of the coin. Now, let's get to the moment you've been waiting for, the potential value of a 1975 United States 1 cent coin. While most circulated examples are worth only their face value, the real treasures lie in those rare, well-preserved coins or ones with distinctive errors. Coins like these are the ones that catch the eyes of collectors and auction houses alike, and here's the big reveal. A 1975 1 cent coin in exceptional condition or with unique characteristics could be worth as much as $55,000. That's right, $55,000 for a single penny. Top 4, we're focusing on a coin that might just be sitting in your jar of spare change, the 1982 United States 1 cent coin. At first glance, it might look like any other penny, but this coin has a fascinating story and a value that could blow your mind. Stick with us until the end of the video, where we'll reveal just how much this tiny coin could be worth. Spoiler alert, it's a number you'll never forget. The year 1982 was a turning point for the Lincoln cent series, marking a major shift in how the U.S. Mint produced this iconic coin. For decades, the penny had been made primarily of copper, giving it its characteristic reddish-brown hue. But in the early 1980s, rising copper prices created a challenge for the mint. It became more expensive to produce a penny than the coin's actual face value. To solve this problem, the U.S. Mint made a historic decision to change the composition of the 1-cent coin. Before 1982, pennies were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but during this year, the mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition, with a core made of 97.5% zinc and only a thin layer of copper on the surface. This change was significant because it not only altered the coin's weight but also created unique variations that collectors still hunt for to this day. What makes the 1982 penny so interesting is that it wasn't a clean switch from one composition to the other. Both copper and zinc pennies were produced during the year, and this overlap created a variety of coins with subtle differences in weight and design. For example, a copper penny from 1982 weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs only 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 penny, one of the first things you'll want to do is weigh it. That small detail could make a big difference in its value. The 1982 Lincoln cent also introduced some design changes, including variations in the size of the date. Collectors recognize two main types of 1982 pennies, small date and large date. These variations can be found in both the copper and zinc versions, creating a total of 7 distinct varieties from that year. Some of these varieties are more common than others, but a few are incredibly rare, and those are the ones collectors dream of finding. Turning to the coin's design, the obverse side still features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image of Lincoln, which has graced the penny since 1909, is a timeless symbol of American history and leadership. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the nation's most beloved presidents. The combination of these two designs makes the 1982 penny a small but meaningful piece of art. What really gets collectors excited about the 1982 penny, though, are the rare errors and unique characteristics that some coins from this year possess. Minting errors can occur when something unexpected happens during the production process, such as a doubled die, an off-center strike, or a transitional error involving the wrong metal composition. These mistakes result in coins that are truly one-of-a-kind and highly valuable to collectors. The holy grail of 1982 pennies is the rare transitional error, copper pennies that were mistakenly struck after the official switch to zinc had been made. These error coins are incredibly scarce, and their rarity makes them worth far more than their face value. If you happen to have one of these coins, you could be looking at a significant payday. Now, let's talk about value. Most 1982 pennies, especially those that were heavily circulated, are worth only their face value. But the story changes dramatically for pennies that are in mint condition or have rare errors. Coins in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear or damage, are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch impressive prices. And if you have a transitional error penny or another rare variety from 1982, you could be holding something truly extraordinary. So, how much could a 1982 United States 1-cent coin be worth? Here's the jaw-dropping answer. A rare 1982 penny in exceptional condition or with a unique error could be worth as much as $48,000. Yes, you heard that right, $48,000 for a single penny. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating history and value of the 1982 Lincoln cent. It's amazing to think that a coin so small and seemingly ordinary could hold such an incredible story and such extraordinary value. Top 5 and last rare coin. We're turning our spotlight on a coin that many of you might still have tucked away in an old jar or a forgotten drawer, the 1987 United States 1-cent coin. While it may look like just another penny, this coin holds more than its face value. In fact, by the end of this video, you might just be digging through your change to see if you have one of these gems. Stay tuned, because we're revealing a value that will leave you speechless. The 1987 Lincoln cent is a part of one of the longest-running and most iconic coin series in American history. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny has become a symbol of history, resilience, and progress. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the coin features a detailed portrait of President Lincoln, whose leadership during one of the country's most challenging periods made him a timeless figure of inspiration. Even decades later, Brenner's design continues to captivate collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, an image that has graced the reverse side of the penny since 1959. This design was created to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday and captures the grandeur of the Washington, D.C. monument built in his honor. If you look closely at the memorial on the coin, you'll notice an incredible detail: the tiny, seated statue of Lincoln inside the structure. It's a subtle but stunning reminder of the craftsmanship that went into creating this everyday coin. While the 1987 penny was minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, not all coins from this year are created equal. What sets some apart is their condition, unique characteristics, and even rare errors that occurred during the minting process. These factors are what can transform an ordinary penny into a prized collector's item. Condition is one of the biggest determinants of a coin's value. A penny that has been heavily circulated, showing signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, is generally worth little more than face value. However, an uncirculated 1987 penny, one that looks as fresh as the day it was minted, is a completely different story. Collectors prize coins in perfect condition, and such examples can command a significant premium in the market. Beyond condition, minting errors are where things get truly exciting for coin enthusiasts. Errors can occur for a variety of reasons, such as misaligned dies, double dies, or improper striking, and each error makes a coin unique. Some 1987 pennies have been discovered with striking errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. These flaws are like the fingerprints of history, telling the story of how something went slightly awry during production. And when it comes to value, these error coins often steal the spotlight. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1987 penny is its potential to surprise. While many people might overlook this coin, assuming it's just another common penny, rare variations or flawless examples from this year have fetched impressive prices at auctions. The thrill of finding a treasure like this is what drives so many collectors to examine every detail of their coins, from the tiniest mint mark to the smallest imperfection. So, how do you know if your 1987 penny is one of the rare and valuable ones? First, take a close look at its condition. Is it shiny and free of scratches? Next, examine it for any unusual features, like doubling in the design, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. And don't forget to check the mint mark. Pennies from this year were produced at both the Philadelphia Mint, which left no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which used a small D mint mark. In rare cases, variations in these mint marks can also increase a coin's value. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, what could a 1987 United States 1-cent coin be worth? While most examples from this year are worth their face value, a rare 1987 penny in perfect condition or with a unique minting error could fetch as much as $42,000. That's right, $42,000 for a single penny that might be sitting right under your nose. Thank you for joining us today on World of Coins. It's incredible to think that a coin as small and common as the 1987 penny could hold such extraordinary value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest discoveries. And as always, happy collecting!